What's up guys, Nolan here, and today we got a Tarkov TV cast from Nikita and the team from the BSG offices. Yes, there were drops. No, they didn't tell anyone ahead of time. Yes, I would be frustrated too if I had missed it. Shit happens. I hope they give us a better heads up next time. That's about all that we can say. This also was not the usual Tarkov TV. It was very off the cuff and not planned out at all. Nikita spoke Russian a lot. There was gameplay in the background that was very loud. He mumbled in English a lot, and I just have no idea what he said during those moments, of course. This was easily the most difficult dev update I have ever had to get info from, so I most likely missed a few things here and there, which I will bring up in a video tomorrow if I do happen to find something that I have missed, because this was just chaos trying to pay attention and take notes. Now, what we do have is some numbers to start off with over 250,000 people concurrently playing on Wipe Day. BSG just do not have enough servers to hold everyone, so that is why there are matching times. The servers that we currently have are not a problem, it's just the amount when it comes to matching times. Now, if there was a lot of desync and stuff like that could be a bunch of different things, but generally speaking, matching times are just for not enough people or too many people. Nikita also brought up that several BSG devs got corona, but they are okay, and they are all having to work from home still because of the recent outbreak. So there, of course, are some delays that come with that. So, of course, wishing a speedy recovery to those affected. The next patch, 12.12, is not even fully planned out, so it is likely months away. There are major efforts on the Lighthouse location. Nikita thinks there are going to be at least 2 bosses on the location. There's going to be quote unquote different kinds of stuff, and he also mentioned that this is going to be a big map. Then later on, he confirmed there will be a physical trader on the Lighthouse location, and it is going to be guarded by one of the bosses, which is going to be a sniper boss. And you will quote unquote need to do a lot to get to him. Needless to say, I am now significantly more excited for the Lighthouse location. Those of you guys that have been keeping up with my recent updates may have noticed that I've mentioned in the past about how this physical trader might have these high explosives, mines, and grenade launchers, or even the actual rocket launchers. That hasn't been confirmed yet. That is just a rumor, but the physical trader is going to be there, and we don't know what he or she is going to have as inventory, so we're going to have to wait and see. If they're going to have a boss guarding them, and it's going to be quote unquote very difficult to get to, I would imagine they're not going to have a Tashanka stand back there. It's going to be significant. BSG are planning to link the flea market to your hideout unlock and not to your level, but that is subject to change. They've talked about that a couple times in the past, and there will be a lot more changes coming to the flea market and how you access it, guaranteed. The Unity 19 version of the game is going to be up on the early test servers soon. They're actively changing karma, including the rep that you get from your actions. So even though I'm finally putting out my full Scav Karma video tomorrow, it again is probably going to change soon after. Any bit of information that you get around Scav Karma right now, take with a grain of salt. It is all actively being changed. Along with that, there are even more Scav Karma actions and rewards coming in 12.12. Speaking of 12.12, the Scar and its variants are not in 12.11. Nikita confirmed that, and then he promised that it will be in 12.12. The interesting thing that I heard there when he said it was variants. As far as we know, the Scar H and the Scar L, which is the 308 and the 5.56 variants of the gun, were planned, but he said Scar and its variants will be in 12.12. So unless he just meant the 308 and the 5.56, we might see something extra with that weapon system. And for those who don't know, there are several other calibers that come with that weapon system, including 6.8. If I had to guess, it's probably going to be the 6.8 if they were to add a third version of it. Either way, even if he just misspoke, the 5.56 and the 308 should be coming in 12.12. Also with 12.12, they're planning to add VOIP. Nikita specifically said, I hope in 12.12 we have this marvelous technology. Now, he was joking a little bit there. For those of you guys that are wondering, he is terrified of VOIP and what it would do to the immersion of the game. Either way, they're pushing for it in 12.12. We'll see what happens. BSG are planning to have the hideout build partially according to the items that you have at some point in the future. It would be one item at a time, like some of those turn-in tasks, and this is to save stash space, so that's obviously a welcome change. A sound overhaul is going to be coming after Unity 19, but not with it. However, 12.12 is going to have a lot of improved audio. Nikita is thinking about adding daily and weekly tasks specifically for Fence for your Scav Karma, but he doesn't know if they're going to do it just yet, so I would keep that as possible for now. There is another sweeping graphical overhaul coming. I'm assuming that has to be after Unity 19, because that's when we're going to get the high definition render pipeline, which is one of the major reasons why they're going with Unity 19. Nikita mentioned all of the extra stuff that's going to be coming with it, one of which being fog, but realistically, it is a graphical overhaul for the entire game. Everything should look better. A lot of people were complaining about the gameplay that they were showing on the stream, so I just wanted to point out that developers, unless they're QA or community, are never good at the game that they're building, and that's because it is their literal job to work on that game all day long. So the last thing that they want to do in their spare time time is play that game. That is true for practically every dev out there that is not just Escape from Tarkov. Not to mention Tarkov is just difficult in general, so it's probably not helping them out there. DLSS will be in Escape from Tarkov eventually, but they're actually waiting on something from Nvidia, and Nikita said that he couldn't talk too much about it. So I'm assuming that Nvidia is going to have some big release or something. Either way, DLSS is coming in the future. Linked and required search before you get access to the flea market is planned and coming to the game. Nikita does not like passive Scav Karma, which is going to be mentioned tomorrow in my Karma video. If you want to gain good Karma, you are going to actually really know what to do and go out and seek it. You can't just survive the raid after not firing a shot and get good Karma. Hell, you can't even loot the entire map worth of gear and survive the raid to get positive Karma. You have to do specific things to get the positive Karma. And in case you missed it, those things being: do not kill other scavs, use vehicle exits, use joint exits, be in a raid where the scav boss survives, and kill PMCs as a scav. But we'll talk more about that tomorrow with that video. Now, Suburbs and Town has been confirmed as DLCs by Nikita. I'm waiting for confirmation from the head of PR just to make sure that wasn't a mistake, as Nikita has said in the past that all of the maps that we see right now will be in the game before launch. He's even said that multiple times. So if these locations do end up being DLCs, that will be the actual first time that they've had something that they've said forever and then go back on their word about it. The trolls that disagree with me, I'll see you in the comments, but don't be toxic. So if that is true, you will need to either have EOD or purchase those locations separately later down the line to access them. Now, personally, I'm not surprised because there have been a lot of delays, especially around map making. I just thought that they would find a way to stick it in there before launch, but that's a long story there, and it's also for another video. Let me know what you guys think in the comments anyway. The availability and durability of good gear, like end game very good gear, will become lower and lower. The reason why accessibility for stuff like that is so high is because of the testing environment that we're in, and Nikita spoke about that for quite a while today. The AN-94 and other super rare guns will be coming to the game, but they are going to stay super rare. They're going to be difficult to find. Nikita even mentioned them as something that you want to hang up on your wall other than use. Someone mentioned the AK-107, and Nikita said that they don't have proper references. They might end up using the SR-1 civilian version of it for some reason, which I don't understand this, as we've already seen work in progress for it. So either they started the work without the full references, or that's some other gun, even though it looks exactly like the AK-107. Or Nikita just forgot about something, and it was super difficult to understand everything this time around, so I might have missed something. Like I said, Nikita was clearly very tired. He kept mumbling in different languages while there was gameplay in the background. I guarantee I missed something, so I'm going to swing through the VOD once I'm done with this video just to make sure I have everything from it, and if there was anything, I'll bring it up tomorrow. Otherwise, that's all for now, guys. If you're looking for people to squad up with, we now have over 6,500 people with a super active looking for group channel with active voice chats that you really should check out. We also have a special trust system to know who you can trust in games like Escape from Tarkov. But for the latest Escape from Tarkov news, check out these playlists here. If you like this video, then you know the drill. Please subscribe. I really appreciate the people who do. Otherwise, I hope you have a nice day. See you guys.